Hola, hey guys, Lubuto here and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, subscribe, and if you don't subscribe, I'm not going to share with you how I won the scholarship. In today's video we're covering a very interesting topic, how I won a $5,000 scholarship. So the scholarship is under a program called the Academy Project, and the Academy Project is simply a student exchange program. So what happens is, as a student, you leave your institution or you leave your country and you get to study in another country, and yeah, it works just like that. And it's a project that's funded by the European Union. So let's get right into it. So as some of you may know, I got my degree in July 2019, and in September I enrolled for my master's. So the way I got to find out about this scholarship, we can say it was by accident, because I wasn't actively searching or looking for another scholarship. My initial plan was do the ukzn scholarship, the ukzn masters, and go back to Zambia, but God had other plans. So one day we're having a lesson with our professor, and then he goes like, in the afternoon there's going to be a makeup lesson. So they're protesting, no makeup lesson. He goes like, the lesson is important. If it was important, you'd have taught us this first. So as what they are debating with the professor, a man just comes to pass an announcement to say, no, in the afternoon we're going to have a conference where we'll be talking about scholarships and studying outside the country. So we're now at the conference, and for some of us this was just an escape route because we didn't want to have that makeup lesson. So while we're there, we got to learn that the scholarship is actually for people who are doing their masters, doing their PhD, or professors, like people who are staff, university staff, and you had the opportunity to go on an exchange for 6 months, 9 months, basically a semester and whatnot. The best part, or my favorite part though, was the fact that you're not just learning and building network and having exposure. They also pay you for you to learn. I hadn't yet been picked for this scholarship, but then the funny thing is, when you go to the site of this scholarship, one of the photos that used to circulate had my face on it. So I was like, if these guys are already using my face, this scholarship is mine and I need to grasp it with both hands. So that's what I decided to do. So the initial plan was in April they would get back to the successful candidates just by email, because it was an online application. And then so now what happened is COVID happened, and when COVID happened, months just started going by without any response from them per se. So I made my application in February. March, there was no feedback. April, there was no feedback. May, no feedback. June, July, then now I started getting worried, because July was the time that people were supposed to have traveled, but then COVID brought so many restrictions and borders were closed. In fact, we can say the entire world was on lockdown at that moment. So for me, I even just started thinking, probably because of COVID I won't be able to go, because it's now July. This is the time when I should have traveled, but I haven't yet been able to travel. So me being me, I had even moved on with my life, because after July, August, there was still nothing. September, nothing. But then surprisingly, in October, I just received an email. But the way the email started, it started with, we had so many applications. So for me, I was thinking, these guys are sending me pain. They're sending me a message to just say, sorry, try next time, or you are. So I skipped the whole thing and went to the last part. Then the last part was the one saying, you have been selected and congratulations. I was so happy. I went back and now started reading the whole thing word by word. It was a really happy day in my life. With the scholarship acceptance having come out in October 2020, I was scheduled to go to South Africa in March 2021. Because it just felt like things are not really working out, because I had already waited for a long time, and now this was March 2021, and it was still looking bleak and whatnot. So I got my ukzn visa extended. I put in the application rather. So that was April. It was now April, because I first went to the embassy. It's the embassy that refused and said, no, your visa is not okay, so first extend your ukzn visa, then you can come back. So that was April. So now I had to wait for my visa to be extended from April, May, June. somewhere up to mid-June. So mid-June, my Algerian visa was now extended, and then afterwards, now it was the visa process. So the following week, I even went to Algiers, the capital of Algeria, submitted my visa, made my visa payment, and put in everything. So now I had to wait for like a month. Yeah, now everything just moved fast and swift because I got my visa on Monday. On Friday, I had already confirmed my accommodation in Durban, South Africa, and on Saturday I did my COVID test, and on Sunday, the following day, I traveled, and yeah, we're here in South Africa. Yeah, so yeah, that was the entire process, and right now I'm happy, I'm very excited, but it took a very long time. You can imagine I had to wait from like September 2020 all the way to July 2021, and there's so many times when I felt this thing wasn't going to go through and it wasn't going to work, and there's so many times where I lost hope, and it was just the circle around me that kept me going, and the coordinator also, Madam Latifa, was like a mother, so she would ask you things like, you've waited this long, you can't give up now. And yeah, so credit goes to my inner circle. Yeah, but then now another lesson that I learned from all this is I learned two very important things when it comes to this scholarship, or just, I think these are like life lessons in general. Number one is, the first time I got picked for this scholarship, like even before all the processes were done, I was so excited. I was announcing to the entire world, like, hey, I got a scholarship, this, I'll be getting paid 600 euros per month. Like, the excitement was too much that I couldn't keep it and I couldn't contain it. But then now, what someone would just be asking innocently, but the load that it would just have on me was too much. Yeah, so at some point I just stopped talking about it. Like, I stopped giving people updates on my this concerning this same scholarship, because it might look like it was just September to till July, but these are so many months and so many days in between. And imagine today you meet this person, they ask you, hey, what's the latest, when are you going, are you still going, how come you're still around? And sometimes in life you need to learn to move in silence. It's not everything that you announce to everyone, and it's not everything that you have to announce and tell people step by step, like, now I'm doing this, now I'm doing that. You need to learn to move in silence. It's good for your own development, and I feel the celebration is very much more when you learn to move in silence and you don't have to announce and update everyone on everything that you're doing. People can always celebrate you at the end, and I feel also no one has the right to get mad at you for not telling them your steps, because some things are best kept private, unless those people are maybe in your inner circle, or these people are going to help you like in prayer and whatnot. But it's not always necessary for you to go around sharing. Had I not gone through this long wait from, say, March, or rather from last year till this year, I don't think my patience levels would have been this high, or I would have been this patient in life. So having waited this long was life in Durban, South Africa, the way I expected it to be. Of course, I'm living the time of my life. So the other day I got to do a short tour of Howard College, that's at ukzn, University of KwaZulu-Natal, where I'll be doing my 6 months research from, and I got to enjoy the experience. Don't lose hope. Like, it might take long, but don't lose hope. If you have just a small amount of hope or a small amount of faith, hang on to that little faith and hang on to that little hope. And if you've got people around you who you know can help build you and just push you as you continue to wait and trust in God to come through for you concerning that thing, just do what you have to do, but don't lose hope. You can lose anything else, but don't lose hope. It will help you keep going, and it will help you keep appreciating, and just help you to learn to enjoy the journey as it goes. Learning experience, it's been me learning to stick to a decision, learning to trust in God, having to have hope even if things seem hopeless, and just moving in silence and patience as well. So I really hope this video has helped someone out there. And yeah, so don't give up on your goals, don't give up on your dreams. Let's keep dreaming, let's keep hoping. If you apply for something and you don't get picked, you move on. There's so many opportunities that come our way each and every day. So yeah, this has basically been the story, and I hope it inspires someone out there to not give up on their dreams and on their goals. And yeah, so if you love this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, share it with someone, and if you still have questions, comments, or anything that you'd like to share with a brother, yeah, just leave your comments down below. And thank you very much for your time. Until next time, lights out.